Hey guys. Uh I go outside and it's raining out right now. So I went outside and to see if the babies were out there. Gonna let them in. They're in the living room right now and on the chair just cuddling with each other. Miko's licking Kaeya and cleaning him and all that. But I go outside and I see something on the porch. Well, it's nothing too bad, but so I go out there and I on the ground, on the porch by the chair, I see a tail, a squirrel tail. And I'm like, where's the rest of it? Now, there's one hunter around here that's Kaeya. Every time I've seen something gruesome like that, it's been him. He was up here, was it last week or the week before? He was munching on something, had a long tail or something coming out of his mouth, squishy sounding, guessing it was a mouse. I've come home before from work to see him with a mouse in his, gripping on a mouse, and then he runs under the house and eats said mouse. But here I am outside, and I see a squirrel tail, and I'm thinking, where's the rest of it? So he's the only one who does this. For someone so tiny, he's a pretty good hunter. But now there's like a squirrel running around slowly dying because its tail. So I mean, I don't know what exactly happened. Either he got the squirrel and he dug his claws into it and like tore it off himself, or something to where the squirrel tried to get away and just its tail just came off. I picked it up and I threw it into the grass and I was going to show it, but I didn't want to waste the battery on my phone for that because, recording drains the battery. So I just picked it up and I just tossed it onto the thing. I'm like, but where's the rest of it though? And I'm thinking, well, most likely it's going to be somewhere around here, you know? It's, I mean, I don't know how long they can live without their tails. I mean, looked like it was a pretty clean, you know? So, I mean, it could survive, I guess. It's just its tail. Animals lose their tails all the time and are perfectly fine. So, I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen this one video of, and I think I've talked about it in everything with the deer, where it was like missing a lot of its back, and when it was moving, you could see its shoulder blade, and it was just walking around like nothing happened. It was missing a huge portion of its back, and it's just walking around. So if animals can do that, I'm pretty sure the squirrel can survive without its tail. But the little hunter, I swear, every time something pops up like that, and where I see him with something like that, it's always Kaeya. Miko's like, I'll just wait for food. I'm not gonna hunt. I don't need to hunt. I know Grandpa's got food out there for me, and if I don't have it when I come by, I know it's gonna be out there later. So Meowsy and Lucifer are too lazy to hunt. So Kaeya's the only one I've seen repeatedly with mice either in his mouth or nom 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 nom. Like I said, I went out there the one time and he had like this long tail or something hanging out of his mouth. So he must have, he had eaten the rest and he was finishing it. And of course, he does it when I'm out there and I just hear squish, 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 and crunch, and I'm like, but yeah, they're sweet though. Yeah, it's raining out, so I'm like, I'll bring them in. It's not cold out. It's like probably 60 degrees. So it's not cold, it's just raining. But they're in there, they're on the chair, and they're just cuddling and just napping. Last night, I think, what time did go? Miko went outside. I put Miko outside at like almost 2 o'clock. Actually, no, about 2:30 or so. He stayed. Last night, I was out there with him for a while, and he was on the chair, and he was like kind of like staring at me, and I did that like slow, like kitty kiss thing, where you close your eyes, like that slow blink, so you just like, and he just went straight to sleep. And I did that, and he went to sleep, and he didn't wake up. Ever. No. No, I was moving around. He's on the chair, and it's a rocking chair. So it's rocking back and forth. I'm moving around. I'm like, ugh. And he's not moving. His eyes aren't moving. He was out. But as soon as I did that slow, kitty blink that they do, he passed out. But yeah, I let him out. I usually let them in lately. I've been letting them in around 8 o'clock. Once they finish eating outside, I'll let them in to kind of digest and warm up, and then around 1 o'clock, or pretty much whenever I'm ready to go to bed, I'll let him out. So he was in here till about 2 o'clock, 2:30. But yeah, he's such a good boy though, you know. Um just the fact that I can do whatever, he was like sitting there twitching, and so he was in deep sleep. Deep sleep. When they start twitching like that, I mean, how cats are. They say that if cats are into that sort of dream state, they're comfortable with you. Because cats, even inside cats, if you notice, they're on high alert all the time. But it's the same thing with Sam and Potato Chan. Same thing. It's like, because they're so comfortable around me that if I move, they're not going to be like a normal cat would. They're just like, or they just don't wake up. Or they don't wake up. Kaeya, he's getting better with it, where I can kind of, but Miko's already at that state. Like I said, I can sit outside, he'll jump on my lap, and just like Venti, I can like move around and, switch, change positions or something, and he sleeps. Just like Venti did. Venti didn't care. He was just like, I'm just glad to be right here. Oh, it's a bird. Or it's a poor squirrel outside looking for its tail. No. At first, I was worried. I thought it was like Miko's tail. I was like, what? Please don't tell me Miko got injured. But then I looked at how fuzzy it was, because it looked like it'd been rained on. It was a little wet. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's a squirrel tail. And I'm like, where is it? Where's the rest of it? So, little hunter, I swear. But yeah, Miko, he just exposes his belly all the time, and he does everything that a cat does to let you know they love you and that they trust you. The sleeping regardless of the sounds or what's going on, able to get into a deep sleep. Because again, cats usually on high alert, even if they're inside cats. They take power naps. They sleep for maybe, sometimes a few minutes, but they like the slightest sound will wake them up. So when you start seeing them like, doing that, the twitching, they're deep sleep right then. So I'm glad that he feels comfortable enough around Grandpa to fall asleep like that. I mean, I wish he would come in my room, but when Sam was small, he didn't really come in here a lot because he was so small, and the room it's small. It's a small room. There's so much, so many big things in here. You got the big old dresser right here. You've got my desk. You got this table right here. You got my bed, and there's so little space, So for a small cat, it's a lot. But then Sam learned, oh, it's not that bad. Come in, jump on the bed. Nowadays I've got the window open for them, so they'll learn to like it. But yeah. Moral of the story: squirrel somewhere running around without a tail because of Kaeya. Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.